So in this video, I wanted to take a quick look at something called a Popsocket. And what this is a phone grip and stand. You've probably seen them for sale. They get sold at Walmart and Target and places like that. You can buy it on Amazon and online as well. They sell for about $8 to $12, 8 or 9 being the most basic. And then if you get a more advanced kind of vanity plate or pattern on the back, they might go up into the $12 to $13 range. I haven't really seen any rhyme or reason to the patterns, or to the pricing rather. And here it is, basically pull twice, close flat, movable. We'll run through all those different things in a moment. I have it right here on the back of a Kindle. I found this Kindle to be extremely slippery. It's like designed to be dropped. So I bought my first ever Popsocket for it. I put it immediately at the top middle because I thought that would be the logical place. Quickly realized that the middle is too far over to hold it while maintaining a usable thumb on the front. So I moved it over, you can see, about maybe, I don't know, 60% of the way, or I guess 40% of the way down, and over towards maybe 1/3 or 20% over. And if I pull it out here, I can have very good hand placement, comfortable to hold, very secure if you need to read it on a shaking car, or maybe while you're walking. Not that that's a great idea, but while you're standing at a standing desk or in the bathtub, again, not a great idea, but these are how people use devices. You want it to be secure. The Popsocket itself is composed of a adhesive, this plate, which adheres to the adhesive, the middle piece, which is, I guess, the socket, and then a vanity plate on top. Basic interaction is it pops down, and this is as flat as it gets, about 1/4 inch. Has an intermediary step, which is essentially useless, and then it's fully out. And here is how you could grab it. I would say it's good for all sizes and shapes of hands. It's not like they don't sell a Popsocket small and a Popsocket large, to my knowledge. You would just, if you had a bigger hand, you'd grab it lower down. Smaller hands could go up further more comfortably. It is on this little bit, there's a little bit of flex here, so it's relatively comfortable. There's no sharp edges or anything like that. This edge is very low down, so you can't really feel it while you're holding it. So it is fairly comfortable to hold, and again, fairly secure. This adhesive goes directly onto the Kindle in this case, and it is movable. Each sticker on the back is good for, I believe, 3 or 4 moves. So like I said, I had mine initially here, so I wanted to be able to put the Kindle at an angle like this, but it's very uncomfortable to hold at the top and too far in. So I moved it down. This means I have a sort of unfortunate situation like this. Kindles cannot work on their side, but for an iPad mini rather, this would be a good way to view it at landscape. Totally flat. This is one of the big downsides of it, is it doesn't sit exactly flat, which is quite annoying, but just something you have to live with to get the right grip. Anyway, back to the adhesive. It can be moved, but you don't want to pull it off. You're gonna possibly damage the back of your device. What you'd rather do is you want to get a credit card or a butter knife or something flat and hard, and pull up that adhesive and pull back. You could even pull back using this plate here, but again, you want something to go under there and start to work at the adhesive and then rip back. With that, it'll pull up fairly easily. The Popsocket does come with a sticker, and with the standard installation, like on a Kindle, you don't need the sticker. But if you're putting it on a glass back, like on an iPhone, then or like a Samsung Galaxy, then you put down the sticker, and then you put this adhesive on top of the sticker. And that's just because the Kindle and the iPads and iPhones and those sort of things, if they have a glass back, it has an oleophobic coating on it, and the normal sticker will not adhere well to that. So use the sticker that's included and then stick this onto it. The instructions that come with the Popsocket are not very clear, so hopefully that'll help some of you out. So again, here is the Popsocket. Useless here. useful here. It has that sort of intermediary step, I think just because of the way it's made. It's sort of this accordion style grommet. So in order to get it to collapse fully, they did it in 2 steps as opposed to in one big move from here to here, which makes sense. A byproduct of having these 2 steps is that it can go at an angle like this, though it's not stable. So I don't really see any use for this angle except for making it fun to play with. But if you have any use, let me know. I would generally say avoid using it like this. And then lastly, we have that vanity plate. I have that classic checker pattern just because it was cheap and not very offensive. And there is a way to remove this pattern. And I think what you want to do is just pinch this to make the pop socket oblong. And then just, yeah. And with that, you'll have 4 tabs. And I obviously did not break those tabs. You could see, we can see inside the pop socket. I think it could come off of here, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, here you can see, it's just a very simple piece of rubber. It's not really clear why this thing would sell for $8, except for that is the price the market is willing to bear. So it is $8. And then to put the piece back on, you just, again, just make it oblong. And it's good to go. So in summary, pop socket is useful because it makes your device much easier to hold. I have found it to be comfortable and very, very stable. I've yet to drop this Kindle, whereas before I had the pop socket, I dropped this thing like 3-4 times a day as soon as I got it. It's just very, very slippery. With the pop socket, I've yet to drop it. So that's it. Definitely makes your device a little bit ungainly and a little awkward like that, but it will stop you from dropping it and potentially losing it or breaking it. So it's probably worth $7 or $8. Thanks for watching.